I guarantee you, the next time you're in a coffee shop, and if you grab a sugar packet off out of the bowl or off the table, whatever, and you give it a shake and get all the sugar down at one end, and then you openly and clearly tear that sucker in half, and just by getting a little friction off your arms, you're able to slowly but undeniably restore the entire sugar packet. You're going to absolutely freak people out, particularly if you're able to show both sides of the sugar packet and both of your hands absolutely empty. I'm going to show you the secret and some of the timing and pacing on that in just a second. On this video, I'm also going to reveal to you guys the winners of last week's reconstruction contest. I'm also, in just about 20 seconds, going to give you a chance to win one of my In a Flash card tricks. This is probably one of my most famous card tricks. Magicians all over the world have purchased the gimmicks from me and the secret method and all that stuff. And I even have some new handlings on the brand new release of it. I'm going to give you a chance to get to win one of 12. And I'm going to do it with one of the most controversial questions of the week. I'm going to ask it right here, and in just in a moment we'll get into this. Here's my question to you. Should I have videos on YouTube? Should I be, let's not call it exposing magic or revealing tricks, even though some of the languaging can pull in viewers? What I try to do here on YouTube is explain the theory behind magic, the psychology of deception. Not just the what of the tricks, but also why it works, which I frankly think is the most interesting part. Now, one of the main reasons I started having these videos, I'd call them more in-depth, sort of student-oriented, more sort of next-level serious videos here on YouTube, is because I noticed years ago the whole YouTube market is being flooded with videos from people who really don't know much about magic. And after a while, I thought, look, I've got to try to balance some of all this, I'd say, bad information with some good information. I've been teaching and creating magic for many years, so at one point I decided, look, it's time to try to balance things out a little bit and get some good quality information on YouTube, because after all, I can't stop all the crappy stuff, so I just wanted to balance it out. So my question to you this week is, given all that, what do you think? Should I be sharing some of my sort of more in-depth instructional videos like this on YouTube? Yes, no, and why? That's going to be your chance to win one of my In a Flash. Okay, leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. All right, let's look at this. This is simple. This is direct. This is undeniable magic. And because it's simple and because it's direct, you're going to do it. We're going to, me, you, we're going to use this. You can do this in restaurants and bars and coffee shops, obviously, wherever there's a sugar packet. The method's very simple. The key is to, I'm going to get it right here. Hidden way back here, wherever I got it. Where is it now? Oh, like these things do, it's fallen down. That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to use this one. Here we go. I have here half a sugar packet. Maybe about a third of a sugar packet. And I've emptied the sugar out of it, and it's just torn here. Now, what you can do, and I suggest you do that, is to get a little piece of cardstock. Especially if you're going to do this more than once, get a little piece of a playing card, all right? Put a little bit of tape here. I'll just casually make this so-called gimmick. Okay, like this. And I'm going to stick this on the back of the piece here. Where's a good solid piece? Yeah, we'll use this. I'm going to stick it on the back of this piece, sort of like this. Okay, a little bit of the tape will be showing here, but you'll get what I'm saying. So what that does is it makes it so it's solid, because in the pocket this can get crumply, and I find it's amazing. People really, when they handle something every day like a sugar packet, it's amazing how perceptive they really can be about whether the sugar packet is full or empty, whether it looks fresh or not, all these details. So get about a third, maybe a little bit more than a third, and this keeps it nice and firm looking, okay? It keeps it looking crisp, all right? And you can get this however you will, but it's just in right-hand finger palm, all right? I come up here. You're here, and this gesture is a wonderful natural gesture, provides natural cover for those of you who are a little uncomfortable holding, palming something in your hand. You just do this and give it a shake, okay, you like that. Now, I don't say to people, watch me tear it in half. They can see that, and you make sure your large actions sell that idea. But I might say something like, have you ever seen this with the sugar packets? Or, something about these new sugar packets are really strange. Or, you could say you want to see a bizarre scientific experiment, or here's an optical illusion. Anything that draws focus without saying, watch me, I'm going to tear this. Okay? So you're here. You give it a shake, pause a beat, focus here, and I'm going to come over, and with my thumb, I'm going to push back. I've got against this, I'm going to bend back about a third, maybe almost a half, but a third of the packet is going to be, this thumb's coming in. I'm going to give you the overview here. Bend it back like this, okay? So I come in here, I bend it back, and I bend it back just enough so that the thumb, the left thumb, can actually gain purchase. I can hold it like that, all right? So from the front, it's this. But in that small, and again, the classic chords, large action covers the small. In that beat, I'm here, I come in here, tuck that away, and do this kind of larger, and notice the sound here. You could add to it. You got to time it right, though. You don't want to go, that's not going to work. That's a little soon. You also don't want to be late. A little late, okay? So, but you could time it. Here, so performance speed. I'm here. I don't know, have you seen this weird thing with the new sugar packets? Yeah, it's like, you know, you could use the sound there, okay? Now, you're not trying to display this and this so the two clearly look exactly like a torn. It's a larger action. It's this tear. You want to just sort of keep this hand moving. Here, tear, sort of showing a bit of this. You're showing a bit. You don't want to just show a teeny bit, but you want to show good, you know, about half of that on the beat, and this really looks like you just tore it in half. There's no question. The key here is later on when they roll back the tape, or 10 seconds when they roll back the tape, and this is what people do, because magic lives in people's memories. It happens in a second, but really the evidence goes churning around. The memories, they put the 1 + 1 = 3, and they add up their memories and they don't make sense of them, okay? So you do this, and it's important that later on when they roll back the tape, they saw some white here and some white here, some wrapper here, wrapper here. Then I talk about the friction, and I'm here, and I use this old ruse, okay? I'm here and I'm rubbing. They see this, and I'm rubbing, but look where my left hand is. My left hand, since my focus is here, my left hand holding this is right up by my neck, okay? Then when I reverse, when I sort of balance out the imagery here, and I come over here and I focus this, and I'm going to leave this behind. Now, you don't need to be wearing a hoodie. T-shirts, maybe not ideal. You can do it with a T-shirt, especially if you're a little warm. This literally sticks to the sort of the base of your neck there, no problem. The ideal is a shirt, though, a shirt or a sweater. So you're this. Here, I literally, and you don't want to go tuck. You don't want that extra gesture. You want to make sure that when the arm goes up, it's already in that position. You don't have to, all you have to do is release the piece behind your neck, come forward, leaning in, and do like that, and rubbing, okay? Now milk this. You do not want to go from here to this reveal, because then they can backtrack to here, okay, just sort of instinctively. But if you even plant 4 or 5 seconds of this, okay, like this, or you want to go to the high country, pass this and give it, apparently put the two pieces together, put it in someone's hand. Now all focus is over there like this, and you do this, you're like this. Now, let me show you this one last little clever piece that really add to this. But before I show you the last little idea, let me read off the winners, okay, of last week's reconstruction. You guys won. Here are the 12. Kevin Kane, Nicholas De Simone, Tony Reed, Mark Faring, the Mary Pup, that's sweet, Card King 52, Maria Brown, Marco Salazar, Pete Wonder, Alexander Tagger, Morris Chaucer, and finally, wow, this is a funky name, Lightning Hands Forever. Forever, like that. Lightning Hands Forever. So you 12 won. As always, if I just said your name, congratulations. You're really going to love. Yeah, those are the winners of Reconstruction. You're going to love Reconstruction. Very cool gimmicks. Going to work with your favorite, probably, as long as your favorite brand of cards are pretty standard looking design, the secret labels will work really well. So contact my team. Send an email, contact@sankeymagic.com. You could even put in the subject heading, win a chicken dinner, just some winner. So they will, my staff will respond, and they'll send you your prize soon. Okay, what's the cool last little detail here? It's about milking the suspicion. If they see you tear this in half, they see the two halves, you're basically, now when they roll the tape back in their minds too, they're not going to remember that you put your hand that far back. There's going to be this real sense of just rubbing here, especially if you take your time on the restoration. And on the restoration, my advice to you, particularly with this trick, is rather than just going, look at that, and showing your hands absolutely empty, okay? Boom, boom. Milk it, okay? Take your time, because every beat decreases the odds of them backtracking, right? And wondering where were the hands and that kind of thing. So, after you've come forward, you've done the rub, do this. Rub like this, then do that, okay? And they see the two like this and say, isn't that the weirdest? Now, don't wait for them to ask to see your hands, but one by one. Isn't that the weirdest thing? I mean, it's crazy that you can tear it and just in a moment, you get to put it right back. Take a look at that. It's actually restored, right? So you see how I milked that a little bit, okay? And of course, for friends who've seen you do a billion tricks, you can definitely do this restore and say, here, take a look at this. Hand that to them and sort of stand there. And then, boom, then your hands are empty. Very strong piece of magic. Very direct. You don't have to necessarily say anything. Practice it, as always. Sometimes the simpler the trick, you're tempted not to practice it or put in the time. That's a mistake. Practice this, and please leave a comment down below. Answer the most controversial question I think I've asked on here is, given that there's so much, I think, bad information about magic, cheap exposure videos and generalizations and unoriginal thinking around it, given all this crap on YouTube, do you think I should be uploading these videos? Yes or no? And either way, tell me why. Okay, thank you so much as always for watching the videos. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get up to that 500,000. We're not too far off. So subscribe to my channel, help me get there, and have a beautiful day.